Positano is a village and commune on the Amalfi Coast, in Campania, Italy, mainly in an enclave in the hills leading down to the coast. History: Positano was a port of the Amalfi Republic in medieval times, and prospered during the 16th and 17th centuries. By the mid-19th century, however, the town had fallen on hard times. More than half the population emigrated, mostly to America. Positano was a relatively poor fishing village during the first half of the 20th century. It began to attract large numbers of tourists in the 1950s, especially after John Steinbeck published his essay about Positano in Harper's Bazaar in May, 1953, Positano Bites Deep, Steinbeck wrote. It is a dream place that is an unregistered trademark quite real when you are there and becomes beckoningly real after you have gone. Main sites. The Church of Santa Maria Assunta features a dome made of majolica tiles as well as a 13th-century Byzantine icon of a Black Madonna. According to local legend, the icon had been stolen from Byzantium and was being transported by pirates across the Mediterranean. A terrible storm had blown up in the waters opposite Positano and the frightened sailors heard a voice on board saying "Posa, Posa." The precious icon was unloaded and carried to the fishing village and the storm abated. Culture: Positano has been featured in several films, including Only You, and Under the Tuscan Sun, as well as being mentioned in the 2009 musical film Nine in the song Cinema Italiano. It also hosts the annual Cartoons on the Bay Festival, at which Pulcinella Awards for Excellence in Animation are presented. From July 1967 and through most of the 1970s, Positano was home to singer-songwriter Sean Phillips and where most of his best-known work was composed. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones wrote the song Midnight Rambler in the cafes of Positano while on vacation. German pianist Wilhelm Kempff made Positano his summer retreat and there he taught a summer course on the Beethoven piano sonatas and concerti. Since his death in 1991, the Beethoven curse has continued under the organization of the Wilhelm Kempff Kulturstiftung, having had as teachers Gerard Appice and John Icahner. Today tourism is by far the major industry. Positano is also very popular for limoncello and l'albertissimo, an alcoholic tipple that can only be found at a small stall at the main harbor. Transportation: Positano can be reached by the SS 163 Amalfitana National Road, or by the SP 425 Provincial Road. The nearest airports are the Napoli Capodichino and the Salerno Ponte Agnano Airport. Gallery. See also, Lee Galli, Amalfi Coast, Sorrentine Peninsula, references. External links: Positano, Positano, History of Positano, Cartoons on the Bay Festival, Positano live streaming webcam, Positano online newspaper about Positano, the Amalfi Coast, Sorrento, and Campania in general, La Copyright Ernide Bassine Dance Award, Positano, official website, Italy travel video, Positano.